Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to do the revision of your chapter 19, the United Nations. The topics which are covered from the lesson and the questions which you are doing from these topics. Okay, and which will be done. So we are doing from the topic San Francisco Conference because here the birth of United Nations, the mainly formation of United Nations was done. In June 1945, 50 nations met in San Francisco to sign the Charter of the UN. Poland, which was not represented later, it also joined. So 51 was the permanent members, original permanent members there, who were formed. On 24th October 1945, the United Nations was established to save United Nations with succeeding generations from the scourge of war, means any type of further war, to save those nations and to reaffirm faith in fundamental human rights. So United Nation Day is 24th October. The original signatories included were Britain, France, USA, former USSR and China. Today there are 193 members. The headquarters of UN is located in New York City. There are 6 official languages. These all are the sections over which short questions can be framed very easily and questions can come. So read this section also very nicely. Okay, San Francisco Conference, which I am starting in this lesson. The topics which you are going to cover is starting from San Francisco Conference. The UN flag depicts 2 bent olive branches which are open at the top with a world map between them. The white olive branches in the world map are on a light blue background. Now, the objectives of the UN the objectives of the UN have been outlined in the preamble of the UN Charter. They are to maintain international peace and security, to develop friendly relations among the nations on the basis of equality. These are the objectives of UN. Please read it. Important. Even I have given you question and answers which you have to follow from this lesson from the related topics which I am teaching today and I have already done. So this is today I am revision teaching is going on. So to achieve international cooperation in solving economic problems, social problems, cultural, humanitarian problems, these all are its main objectives. To promote human rights and fundamental freedom for the people of the world, to act as a common platform for harmonizing the activities of various nations for the attainment of the objectives of UN, to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war, which has twice brought suffering to humans. This implies that every nation must abide by the following principles. All nations, big or small, are equal. They must all obey the Charter. All disputes must be settled peacefully. No force should be applied on them. So, the organs of the UN are, you all know it, you have already read it. I am just repeating: General Assembly, Security Council, Economic Social Council, Trusteeship, International Court of Justice, Secretariat. We are doing from this lesson the topics in details. As you already know, all the organs you have read it, but in details over which the questions will be asked, covering from your lesson is General Assembly, Security Council and International Court of Justice, with aims and objectives of United Nations, and San Francisco Conference, where the United Nations formation with its signatory members and the 6 official languages, these all parts are there. The date is there, the formation day of United Nations. So San Francisco Conference, objectives of UN, and General Assembly, Security Council, International Court of Justice. These are the topics which, and plus at the end, achievements of UN. Only achievements of UN, not other star marks will not be there. Questions will not be asked over it. Over the star marks, question will not be asked. Achievements of UN is there, but you should read it. Okay. So I am repeating: General Assembly, Security Council, International Court of Justice, achievements of UN you can do, and objectives in San Francisco Conference. So to act as a common platform, major objective also was of UN to act as a common platform for harmonizing the activities of various nations for the attainment of objectives of UN to bring harmony, unity, peace, love, affection within the nations. Even even the General Assembly with all the members of UN are the members of the General Assembly. Underline it. It is already told also to you. So, each member nation can send up to 5 representatives, but they are entitled to 1 vote per nation. General Assembly meets once a year, but special sessions can be held during times of crisis. Some of the important functions of the General Assembly are to discuss international problems and make recommendations for their solutions, to make recommendations for peaceful settlements and disputes, to consider approval of UN budget, to consider the elect non-permanent members of the Security Council, members of Economic, Social. These are certain function criteria of the United Nations General Assembly, to make recommendations for collective measures, including the use of armed forces during a crisis. So these all are the decisions and functions which are taken under the General Assembly of United Nations, UN. So Security Council is another organ of UN which you have to study, over which questions will also be asked. So Security Council, the most important organ of UN, is often referred to as the enforcement wing of the UN. It consists of 15 members, 5 of them are permanent member. They are USA, UK, France, People's Republic of China and the Russian Federation. These all are the topics which you are going to cover from these topic, that is Security Council topic. Subtopics are these. Short questions can also be asked from the topics like General Assembly, Security Council, United Nations objectives, organs, and its formation at San Francisco conference. Short questions. Be prepared with International Court of Justice also. The Security Council has basic responsibility for maintaining peace and security in the world. It meets as and when the need arises. Decisions are taken by a majority vote. At least 9 members, including all the 5 permanent members. A negative vote by any one of the permanent member would lead to a cancellation of the resolutions formed in the Security Council. This right to prevent action being taken to be known as a right to veto. This right to action is right to veto. Underline it. This means that any resolution becomes ineffective if one of the permanent member votes against it. Any of the resolution can become ineffective if any of the member votes against that resolution. So when no action can be taken by the Security Council because of veto, the General Assembly can deal with the crisis in this situation. General Assembly interferes to deal with the problems of this situation. It can take whatever action may seem appropriate to restore and maintain world peace. The important function Security Council is to investigate international disputes and to do it peacefully, to call the member states, apply economic sanction, to take the military action against any aggressor. The International Court of Justice consists of 15 judges from different countries elected by General Assembly and the Security Council. Each judge has a 9-year term. No 2 judges can be from the same country. The main function of this court is to settle dispute, to provide legal advice to UN, the organs of UN. So all matters are decided in accordance with the international law only. The International Court of Justice is located at Hague, Netherlands, which is in Holland. So these are the topics. Then we'll move on. You see the Secretariat is there in your book, Indian and the UN is there, but it is told that from here only for your reading. Okay, questions will not be asked from this part. Okay, because this topic is not a part of prescribed syllabus in your council. So this is only for reading, understanding, and UN help to India also only for your reading and understanding. The WHO, FAO, UNESCO, UNICEF help to India. Okay, so this is only for reading and understanding. Questions will not be asked over it. Achievements of UN, you do it. Okay, that you will understand what achievements it achieve at the end. UN has many achievements to credit, although it has not been able to prevent So UN has many achievements to credit, although it has not been able to prevent war. In many cases, it has taken effective action to restore peace. Example, the Korean War, Suez Canal crisis government. In this situation, UN has taken a very active role to provide peace in these nations. Many countries, example Indonesia, Algeria, Morocco, had achieved their independence with the support of UN only. They got independence with peace with the help of UN only. So, by imposing economic sanction against the South African government, it played a significant role in challenging the apartheid policy and liberating the South African people from what is apartheid? Apartheid is the South African people who were facing the discrimination between whites and blacks. Okay, the British settlers who had taken over the South African region, those were all getting, the South African people were getting the effect of discrimination. So imposing economic sanctions support to those people of the South African government and provide them liberation, means freedom from this type of discrimination, that is apartheid discrimination. Okay, apartheid is what is a discrimination between blacks and whites people. Okay, so it was there in South Africa, which was going on. Little bit brief discussion I did over it. It is not too much details. You don't have to do over it. Only as an achievement it is getting discussed. Don't go into too much details over this topic. Okay, because it is only a part of achievement. A point is given to you in the book, and you have to read this sufficient to understand. Okay, then it has worked consistently for the protection and preservation of human rights and around the world. It has worked actively to end the nuclear arms race, any nuclear weapon which is being built or constructed. So it has looked over it very actively, and it has converted the nuclear energy into the peaceful purposes, and for good resourceful energies it has converted into, help to conversion of the resources into a useful energy. And it has achieved great success in the field of labor, health, welfare of the children, education. Many people have come into end of war due to the interference of UN only. So UN has provided overall a reform strength to all over the world, and capable of healing all the wounds of the times which had given a very deep effect trauma on the people's mind of all over the world due to the effect of war. So it has tried to heal those wounds. So over these topics which I have taught as a revision also, your fill in the blanks I have given, your match the following, choose the correct option, true, false, some from the book, some from a book exercise, and some from inside I have mixed and given also. You can read it, you can copy in your copies also. Some short questions also I have done related to the topics, and your long questions also have done today. Whole questions is done related to the topics. So this lesson is totally complete today. You have got all the solved question answers related to the topic. I am telling. Related to the topic which I have discussed. Over that, short, long, brief answer, true, false, choose the correct, related to the topics which I have taught, not beyond the topics which are apart from the topic. I have left those. Okay. So only the topics you are reading, what San Francisco Conference, where you are getting the main organization of UN, the birth of UN there. You are getting with its signatories, with its languages, the olive branches, design of the flag of UN. There you are getting these types of ideas where a lot of questions can be framed from there. You read those part also. Plus you read objectives of UN, you read the organs of UN, only the name there, where all the organs name are there. And then you are entering into General Assembly with the detail of it, with functions, Security Council with the detail of it and the function, International Court of Justice with the brief detail of it with its function. And then at the end you will go with the achievements, only the achievements of UN, not other topics. Okay. as your in the end, in the star mark also it is given which topics are not there. It is also told at the end. So which topics I have told you, you read it. From there only questions will be there. Revise it. Any doubt, you can call me, you can ask me also. Okay, students. So today we are ending with this the topics, and I will give you in the worksheet section this material. I will give you this video also, and I will give you the PDF format of your pre-annual answers also. Already I have given, again I will give you. Okay. Okay, students, thank you. And in the next class, I will start the specialized agencies of the UN. I will start with the topics which you have to study. And I will tell you, in my video, I will tell you what you have to study. Okay, so next chapter, we are covering specialized agencies of the UN. Thank you, students.